Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the University Village Apartments in the North Jackson, Tennessee area on Walker Road, getting ready to share with you yesterday's and today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be a cloudy, drizzly, rainy day, especially during the morning hours, and semi-rainy during the afternoon hours. All the rain, for the most part, has gone now, and maybe except for maybe an isolated drizzle here and there, and most of that's even gone at the moment. Matter of fact, there's fog that's trying to form in the northwest portions of West Tennessee, causing the National Weather Service to issue a dense fog advisory from now until midnight for the northwest corner of West Tennessee, mainly Lauderdale, Dyer, Obion, and Lake counties until midnight. Let me show you that map real quick, and you can see what I'm talking about. This area right here, area in gray, that's the fog advisory as of right now until midnight. Again, it's for Lauderdale, Dyer, Obion, and Lake counties in West Tennessee. That dark area or gray shaded area is the dense fog advisory, valid until midnight. That other color is a hazardous weather discussion, which is a different topic. But I thought I'd show you where the dense fog advisory is. Right now, Madison County is not included in that advisory. That may change as the evening wears on, but as of about 6:40 p.m., Madison County is not included in that dense fog advisory. If it's issued for Madison County later on in the evening, I'll do my best to at least get a map of it posted on my Facebook weather group page or my Twitter page, of course. Otherwise, let me move on into the climate data, like I always try to give to you. Yesterday's low temperature here in North Jackson, Tennessee was 32 degrees. I think I forgot to mention that in yesterday's video too. I apologize for that. We had a freeze yesterday morning of 32 degrees here in North Jackson. Yesterday's high was 66 degrees and had no rainfall yesterday up to midnight, of course. And yesterday's highest wind gust was 11 miles per hour out of the east at 8:20 a.m. Yesterday's coldest low in West Tennessee was 32 degrees right here in North Jackson. Nice honor there, I suppose. And the warmest high would be 66 degrees at the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Memphis and right here in North Jackson, Tennessee. Now, today's climate data. As of 5 p.m., the skies were cloudy, no rain was falling. The temperature at that time was 55 degrees. I took a little quick peek at it at about 6:30 p.m. this evening. It's still 55 degrees, but cloudy skies remain. No fog here, even though it may be developing up there around the Dyersburg and Union City area, but it hasn't made it to Jackson yet. And the dew point at 5 p.m. was 51 degrees. The humidity was 87%. The wind was out of the southwest at 3 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 30.07 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 44 degrees. Today's high got up to 59 degrees. And here in North Jackson, I've had 19 hundredths of an inch of rainfall since midnight. Bemis, Tennessee, and South Jackson area has had 800ths of an inch of rain since midnight. And the lowest humidity today would be 6,700ths of an inch, and that happened at 11 a.m., while the highest would be 93%, and that occurred at 12 and 1 a.m. Early this morning. The lowest barometric pressure would be 30.04 inches, and that occurred at 2 through 4 p.m., while the highest would be 30.12 inches, and that occurred at 12 a.m. Today's highest wind gust, dang, doggone it. It got a little windy just a little bit before lunch today. 27 mile per hour wind gust out of the southwest, and that occurred at 11:12 a.m. this morning. Now today's records for November the 15th, the hottest high would be 82 degrees, and that occurred in 1964, while the coolest high would be 36 degrees, and that occurred in 1995. Whoa, cold back in 1995, wasn't it? Wait till you hear the snowfall record. The warmest low would be 67 degrees, and that occurred in 1955, while the coldest low would be 18 degrees. My goodness, and 2014 is when that happened. 18 degrees for a low in 2014. Whew, cold back just, 3 years ago? Alrighty, and today's rainfall record would be 1.80 inches, and that happened in 2006. And here it is, the snowfall record. We actually had a measurable snowfall. Yeah, on November the 15th of 1995. That would be 22 years ago, if I'm calculating correctly. I hope I'm right on that one. We had 2 inches of snow. I'll be doggone. November the 15th, 1995, 2 inches of snowfall right here in Jackson, or at least in the Bemis area. I'm the one that made the measurement, so it would be in Bemis, probably on 4th Street back then. I think this was in 1995. I was living on 4th Street at the time. Now the melted equivalent would be 1,700ths of an inch of snowfall, water equivalents in 1995, but at 1.8 to be exact, rounded off 2 inches of snow. And that again was on November the 15th of 1995. Thought you'd like to know that. And beyond that, I think I'm ready for the other graphs and maps and all that good information stuff. Waiting on the local on the 8s, but I'm not seeing one as usual, it seems like. You won't believe what they're doing on the Weather Channel right now. They're dancing around live on the air. I'm not going to advertise that, though. I guess I'll move on to the radar, Southeast Regional Radar. If I see one come up while I'm showing you all this, then I'll switch it over real quick. I'm waiting to see if they're going to show one, but so far they're showing everything else. Let me move on to what I normally would show you then, for now. Let me see if I can adjust this correctly. There we go. It looks like the precipitation, according to this radar, has moved to our east, south and east, mainly over eastern Tennessee, Nashville, and points south and east. Maybe a little bit down there in northern Mississippi, but it's moving away from us too. And other than that, that's really about it. Don't look like a whole lot going on well south of us either. A few storms off of the North Carolina coast. They're not going to affect us any. Definitely not. And probably not North Carolina either. And there's some off the coast of Florida on the east side there. Not going to affect them or us. Looks like a little bit of rain down there, not far from Key West, Florida, off to the east a little bit down there. Alright, but that's... Oh, here's a local. Let me see if I can get it quick enough. There we go. That's another radar to compare to. And that's tonight's forecast. Abbreviated, 40 degrees for low in the morning. Clearing skies overnight though. Let me see if I can get it a little straighter here. Tomorrow, I'll read it more details in a moment. 59 for a high tomorrow. And there you see tomorrow is mostly clear. 38 by tomorrow night or so. There's the 7-day outlook at a quick glance. Alright. Let me see how clear that comes in just a minute. Alright, I'm not going to show the other radar. Alright, that was a local on the 8th from the Weather Channel. Maybe that came through okay. Satellite picture I think's next. Alright, let me see here. There we go. And as you can see, clearing skies is not that far away. That brown part just to the north of the pen there, that's clear skies. This area right in here, this clear skies all in through here. We're on the edge of it now. There's Jackson, of course, right here. Clouds to our south, of course, the thicker way over here in East Tennessee. There's a few real high thin clouds back over here moving our way, but they're not going to interfere with the temperatures though. So I think it'll become fair before midnight, maybe as early as 9 p.m. maybe. Couple hours from the recording roughly, and should stay generally fair overnight with the exception of possible fog developing. That may be the only obscurity, if I can use that word, that might mess up the skies being clear all night as fog developing. If the fog fails to develop, the skies may clear right on up and be nice and cool in the morning. I have to wait and see to be sure. Alrighty, but there you see, we're not far from clearing skies. Not according to this radar, anyways. Alrighty, let's look at the current surface map now. Thanks to Weather Channel. I think I said Weather Underground yesterday by accident. I meant to say the Weather Channel. I apologize for that. Let me see if I can get this thing off. There we go. I can see a little bit better now. As you can see, I should be able to get this to where I can just point it at you. There we go. Lay it down. That's the easiest thing to do. Alright, low pressure right here, up there in the northern peninsula of Michigan. Cold front stretching down, getting ready to move through West Tennessee. And it's going to swing on down around, swing on, whoops, if I don't get my pen too far out of the way. Swing on around to Colorado. The front behind that one swings on out toward Montana, back up into Canada. And there you see the other map features there. There we go. You see it better down through my little mouse there is doing a pretty good job of that. Low there in central Texas, on down into Mexico. Swings back on up into Colorado there. And then you see the ones out west, lows and highs, and where the precipitation is, and where it isn't, of course. Snow up there in the southeast parts of Canada, pretty heavy it looks like, just east of Michigan. It can stay up there, no offense. I'm not a big snow fan, But it is pretty every once in a while to watch it fall, I have to admit. But anyways, but that's the current surface map. Alrighty. Let me just lay it down and be still with it. And let me go ahead and go to the readout. I call it the readout version of the forecast. And then I'll be through for the night, I guess. Put it back on me, kind of. I don't think you'd mind that too much. It looks like, I know what I need to do. Here we go. Move that over. Yeah. Remainder of tonight's forecast, of course, mostly cloudy skies for now. I'm expecting it to clear sometime before midnight, around 9 or 10 o'clock, and then be fair for the remainder of the night and tomorrow. The only exception is the possibility of fog developing overnight due to the temperatures being steady and the rainfall rates fell and the front coming through. But the front coming through and the winds blow just enough overnight, it might prevent the fog from developing here in Jackson. But be on the lookout just in case, especially since there's already a dense fog advisory for the northwest portions of West Tennessee. But to be on the lookout just in case the fog does form on over into Jackson as well as the night wears on. Otherwise, clear skies. Or partly cloudy at worst all the way through tomorrow. Tomorrow morning's low should be around 39 degrees. Tomorrow's high should be about 60 degrees. Very similar to today. The only difference, we'll probably have sunshine tomorrow instead of cloudy skies. Alrighty. We should have north winds tomorrow at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sunset tonight, by the way, at 4:48 p.m. Be rising tomorrow morning at 6:32 a.m. and be setting tomorrow evening at 4:48 p.m. The moon set this afternoon at 3:36 p.m. and be rising tomorrow morning at 4:37 a.m. and set tomorrow afternoon at 4:09 p.m. And I think I gave you the sunset time for tomorrow evening, 4:48 p.m. under fair skies. And it looks like on Friday, it looks like fair skies will continue until Friday night around sunset, and then become mostly cloudy with a low near 37 degrees, a high of 69 degrees. Whoa, almost 70. By Friday, it's going to feel real good. But a little windy too. South winds at 15 to 30 miles per hour. On Saturday, it looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy. Mostly cloudy skies, with a 70% chance of some showers till Saturday night. And then it should become mostly clear once more, with a low near 60 and a high of 66. There's going to be a little windy on Saturday. West winds about 20, gusting to 35 miles per hour during the AM hours, and then shifting to the northwest at about 15 to 25 miles per hour during the PM hours. And on into Sunday, looks like it's going to be mostly clear with a low near 36 degrees, a high of 48 degrees, so it's going to cool off a little bit on Sunday, with the north winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. On Monday, the 20th, fair skies, low near 28, high of 55, with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. On Tuesday, mostly cloudy till sunset, then becoming very cloudy, with the low near 37 and a high of 59, with west winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve day, mostly clear, with low near 37 and a high of 56, with north winds at 10 to 20 And finally, next Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, at this time, again, mostly clear, with a low near 42. That's went up a little bit. Low near 42 and a high of 51. So a good Thanksgiving Day appears to be shaping up if nothing changes. With north winds at 10 to 20. A little on the cool side, but not too bad though. Sun rises, by the way, Thanksgiving Day morning at 6:39 a.m. and sets at 4:44 p.m. In case you'd like to have that information. Alright, but back to the day real quick. Clearing skies tonight before midnight. On the fair skies all day tomorrow, with low near 39 and a high of 60 tomorrow, with north winds at 10 to 20. Alrighty, and the rain for the most part is over with, and this spotty patchy fog here and there may be developing overnight, especially over near the Mississippi River, and especially over toward Dyersburg and Union City. That threat is at least until midnight. If it becomes more widespread, like I mentioned, I'll try to put a posting of the map on either my weather group page on Facebook or my Twitter page. Other than that, that's it, my folks, my friends. Hope you all have a very pleasant Wednesday night, November the 15th, and hope you all have sweet dreams and wake up to a beautiful Thursday morning, November the 16th, 2017. And of course, I hope we get a chance to chat with you again tomorrow night. And until then, good night, my friends, my buddies, and God bless you.